Hi, my name's Dal, and I'm going to show you my workflow. Obviously, you've come to watch this from the forum, Anime Studio forum, okay? And I wrote down a list of changes I've done to the tool keyboard shortcuts, so that you can actually change the way Anime Studio behaves. So instead of going through here and trying to explain to you, okay, and point out which ones I've changed, just go through the list that I wrote down and change the tools. The first tool I want to show you is Control A. Control A hides all the secondary windows. Okay, so now I got a nice big drawing space. And if I want it back, I just hit Control A again, and all the tools come back. The second one I have changed is Control S. A gives me the tools. Now, the reason why I'm toggling back and forth is because I don't want to remember points as A. I don't even know half these. Freehand is F. I don't want to be going around searching the keyboard to change tools. So my logic here is if I can toggle, oops, see now the only downside to it is that sometimes you get other things going on. But if I can toggle back and forth between the tools coming into the center of the screen so that I can pick, say, a, um, a tool able to draw, and then, you know, I can see now I didn't change Control D and it's giving me the random line width. So I'm going to go back and fix that right now. So I'm going to go back into the help window and I'm going to scroll down and that's probably under the draw or fill. So let's see what the draw is. And I got to find it. See, that's a problem here. You can't really search for anything but I'll fix that. Okay. It's in here someplace. Oh, there's increased line width, decreased line width. Hmm. Hey, let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Random line width is Control D. So what I'm going to do is go backspace, okay, and go to something else. Now I shouldn't have any problems with the random line width coming up. Let's see what happens. Control D, Control D. Okay, Control F is the style, right? And Control F goes back, Control D. And of course I want to bring this up and stretch this out. This is my main empty layer with all what I consider the possibilities of, body parts. Hey, so I don't have to write them down. I just click on the layer and draw into that layer. If I want a right arm, I'll be drawing to right arm layer. And I even have extras in here. So I have tie, hat, glasses, shirt, skirt, earrings, belt, bags, and even some that aren't really labeled. But anyway, so that's the idea here. This is to speed up the workflow as quickly as possible by toggling the tools. See, now if I hit Control S, it's save. So I haven't fixed that neither. So let's go back in and let's see, that's under files. So menu, window, animation, import and export. No. But anyway, I'll get to fixing that. So that when I hit Control S, it all toggles the tools. Okay, the next thing I want to cover is the palette layout. Okay, which is let's bring in the palette layer. Okay, I've labeled it palette, and let me bring in a object here, and I drew this on the palette layer, and I want to get rid of it. So I'm going to go over here and make sure I select it, and I'm going to hit Control B, and that deletes it. So I don't have to reach over for the control the delete key. I can actually just keep my left hand on one side of the keyboard, and my right hand either on a mouse or my Wacom pen. So let's see. I'm on the palette layer, and I want to make up a palette. So what I'll do is that I'll go up to the Q and W, okay, and I'll go on to the picture, and I'll select Q and pick the white of his hat. Then I'm going to toggle back and forth to the palette, which will be the W, and of course that makes the shape. And that line width is too big, so I'm going to hit Control F and change the line width to say 3. Enter, Control F, get rid of that. Okay, I'm going to go over to the tool and select what I just drawn. Control B to delete it. Okay, and I'm going to select the shape tool. I'm going to draw the shape. That's more like it. Then I'm going to go back. I'm going to toggle back to Q, pick the blue, go back to the palette, W, and so on. And so, like, go back to the, pick his face, W, and draw this color of his face. Now what happens now is that when I get rid of this, and I'm going to pull this down below the main, open it back up, and so like when I'm drawing, let's see, the head here, okay, well I'm going to pick the Add Points tool, and I'm going to get rid of everything in my view, and actually I'm going to get rid of everything, and I'm going to zoom in on the face here, and I'm going to add the points here. Now before I add the points here, hey, I'm going to go to the eyedropper tool, which is Q, and pick the color off the palette. Okay. Now I can go back without drawing out the tools, okay, by pressing A, but I can also go and pull the tools back up if I don't remember that Add Points is A. So now I'm going to, oops, missed the spot. I'm going to do this kind of quickly, just to get my point across. And that's the color of the head. I'm going to hit Enter, and I'm going to bring up the layer tool. I'm going to hide the head, and let's see, since he doesn't have hair, I'm going to go to hair center, which would be the hat, and do the same thing. But before I do that, I'm going to go up on Q, I'm going to select the white, And what's happened is it's toggled the styles. So like if I click on any of these, even though I'm not on the correct layer, it toggles the style. So that's very useful. And that's about it. Sorry it's such a long thing, but you know, I'm trying to cover a lot, and that's the reason why before I did the webinars. But that's what I'm basically is going on here. That's let's speed up your workflow. Thanks for watching. Bye.